the day are being replaced. Like real talk, like a lot of people, like I'm seeing a lot of people talking about that they got replaced at their job. And I think that, not think, I know for sure. I've been there before. I know what it's like to get replaced at a job. And I think a lot of people, even like you think about people that been with their jobs for about 5, 6, some 10, 20 years. They sometimes do have the mentality to think that they irreplaceable, like they can't be replaced at their job. And they get up every day. They work all through the weekends. They give up all their livelihood to work, 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 work. Don't take vacation. Don't do anything to make yourself feel good that is worth rewarding yourself with taking time off, going on trips, doing stuff. Well, you're seeing now that a lot of people are starting to now regret operating this way. You realize that you are just a number at these jobs. It's not a thing of thinking that your job loves you. I'm not saying that your job hates you, but I'm also realizing, like years, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I started realizing that when you work in a job, you cannot look at your job as your job just loves you. Your job is providing you an opportunity to make money. That's basically what it is. You know what I mean? What's up, Chris Lopez? I'm up in the Cranberry area today. So they're giving you the opportunity to make money, make as much money as you can, do the things you need to do with your money. They have no options in that. You choose to do whatever you want to do with your money. But we're seeing more and more people that are suffering from getting let go from a job, having to start over. Having to start over is difficult. I don't care what nobody tell you. Starting over can be very difficult for a lot of people, especially if you don't know anything. You got people that been with jobs since they've been teenagers, never ever chose to go outside the box, try to broaden their horizons of going to other jobs. I get it though. You do have jobs that people end up getting that provides them the clarity of just being happy just to wake up every day and go to this job because it's fun. But I remember I was with a company. I'm not going to say the company name. I was with them for, I think, 16 years. I was with them for 16 years. And I went into networking, and then I changed over to programming. And I realized in the computer field, after being in it for a couple years, I was like, yo, I think this career is going to end up phasing out. Because I started noticing the money started going down. It depends. Like if you was with Google or something like that, you making good 6 figures. But it got to a point where as though you was right around like 130. Then all of a sudden 130 started coming down to like 115. It started dropping. And what happened was they started putting out positions where as though the money was like you'll make 80, but then you can make up to 110, 120. It's one of those things where as though they bring you in low, but then they have you thinking that you can get up higher. But then I started noticing the company I was with, they started doing layoffs. And what they did was we started hitting the area where as though the money, like the company started moving a little slow. Once they started moving slow, I noticed the computer people, the IT, started taking a hit. They started doing layoffs. And the people that got clipped were people that was in IT, upper management and office. You'll notice that if they had damn near 15 to 20 people, they had let go 3 or 4. At IT, they had maybe I think 5. They ended up letting 2 go. Next thing you know, I'm like, damn, they like the first ones to go. And as I started getting more into that field, I started realizing why. You don't need that many people to be in certain areas of certain careers. Like you don't need that many people in the office to do certain tasks. This is why AI is hurting so many jobs now. When you look at where AI is replacing people, think about it. Been in the IT field, now I'm in the trucking field, but been in the IT field, I got a chance to see why AI can replace so many jobs. You know why? Once AI was implemented into certain aspects of certain jobs, that program that you was running, you had 5 or 6, 7 people, sometimes even 10. You realize AI really could have replaced damn near 8 employees off of 10 just because the way it's running. You just need people to overlook it. That's where I started noticing, yo, because let's be real. Google was the one that really started, like, to me, I started noticing Google was already on the AI. I never paid it no mind how much I talked to Google. You never realized the AI was already working. We just didn't call it AI. It's just that we was like, yo, Google. We call it, yo, it is what it is. Next thing you know, you like, damn, you able to look up anything you want. Now we at a point now where as though you don't even have to go look for stuff. All you need to do is see it, screenshot it, go on your phone, highlight it, and next thing you know, it goes search the web for you, and you're able to find it. Think about how much that just takes out of just going places. It takes money away from going to the market, to areas of Target, Walmart, and saying, yo, you got this product. You able to find it. Now we got Amazon. Amazon done replaced so many companies. We in different, I don't know what kind of world we in now. We in a world now where so everything is just out of order now. It's out of whack. Does Estes have driver facing cams? Yes, we do. And if I wasn't at a stop getting unloaded and I'm driving, that's braking safety. So yeah, but they do. Yep. So if you driving and you talking, that's safety. That's safety right there. So yeah, so if you asking that question for a reason, plus I'm gonna be real with you. It should not matter if they got back-facing cams or forward-facing cams. One thing you got to remember, when you at a job and you doing a job and you doing your thing, like right now you might be thinking I'm breaking protocol. I'm not. I'm sitting here getting unloaded. But if you looking for a job and you're looking at face cams and whether they looking at you or not, you need to throw that out of your brain. Throw that out. I'm going to tell you why. If you start looking at that, you might as well not even apply for a job. Because right now, jobs are looking at you getting work done. They're not looking at you doing anything else. Getting work done. Like, matter of fact, like right now, I'm sitting here on the clock. But I'm getting unloaded. Now, mind you, what if I'm pulled off somewhere and I'm just sitting here doing a video? For instance, I'm doing a video, I'm talking to everybody, but I'm not doing my job. I'm just sitting there just doing a video. Now, that's a problem because that means the truck is not being unloaded. I'm in the midst of doing nothing but just doing a video. So if anyone thinks that in their brain, because a lot of people don't understand rules and regulations. Rules and regulations can be broken when you violating on the clock. That's violating on the clock. So if you think I could be violating the clock, I'm not. I'm going to tell you things why people are getting fired when they on live. Driving, that's safety. That's safety. They're not playing that. Another thing, talking bad about a job. You already messed up when you start doing that. Once you start talking reckless about a job, you bring in negativity, which means customers going to see that. When customers see that, they say, damn, this employee talking bad about the job. People think that nothing matters. It matters today. It matters. Do you drive for Estes? Yes, I drive for Estes. See it right here? D-Man, drive for Estes, baby. Yes, sir. Drive for Estes. So you are a representation of the company. So when you doing something reckless on the clock and something on the video, they're gonna look at that and be like, whoa, you a bad employee to represent the company. This is why you're starting to see people getting called into an office and they like, yo, you know this person with Rival talking about how bad management is. This is why people look, when I seen a dude get fired from his job, he was like, yo, I make 6 figures. And he was talking about how much money he make. What do you think truckers live streaming, reading, and listening to comments on live? Hold up, say it again. Hold up, let me see that. Solomon, do you think about these do you think about truckers live streaming, reading, and listening to comments on live? What do you think these drivers live streaming and reading comments? I'm not understanding what you're saying. I don't think nothing wrong with listening to people. Like a lot of times when you listening to stuff, to get knowledge and wisdom on certain stuff. Some people just want to know how to become a truck driver. Sometimes some people just want to actually be able to understand how trucking is. Some people are not in this field. But if you're driving, say for instance I'm driving right now. I'm driving, and I'm talking to y'all. That means I'm really not paying attention. I could be paying attention, but I'm really not. Because I'm sitting up there focusing on doing this while I'm behind the wheel. That's safety right there. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. When you start driving, you need to cut it off. Cut it off. Because at the end of the day, the last thing you want is to be sidetracked and be doing something. It's like sometimes I think a lot of times when people are talking or they voice their opinion, problem is it's their opinion. They ain't really thinking. They just think they thinking they making sense. People think that when you work a job, it's people be using this word slave, like you're a slave to the job when you're on the clock. No, you're not. No, you're not. You can easily get up and walk away and bounce and go on somewhere else. You're not a slave to a job. But when you represent a job, when you talking bad about them, or you're wearing their logo, and you're driving down a street and you live streaming, and somebody see that, they say, yo, that's crazy. Dude just live streaming and he driving, yo, he can get in an accident. That's safety. You know, or you go in corporations. This is another thing too that can be a detriment. You in a corporation and or should I say a company, and you in the company and they're taking your freight off and you just sitting there. You could, you know what I mean? You could be doing stuff, but if no phones are allowed in there, turn the goddamn phone off. Turn it off. Turn it off. It's not that serious. Turn it off. Problem is when it starts to interfere with the job. When you start doing stuff that interfere with the job, see, people be thinking everything interferes with a job. That's because you're doing something. No, that does not. The things that interfere with a job is when you start messing up and you're not doing the job you're supposed to do. And now you just sitting on the clock and you burning right through the clock, whereas though you're not even getting your workload done. See, people conflate too much. And I think what's happening is people be on social media so much, they think everything is wrong. If you're not doing this, you're supposed to be a goddamn pawn. No. But I like to help people out, like to give people wisdom, and also talk about stuff that I actually do. Like, I understand what it's like to make money outside of work. That's one of the things, too, that hurts a lot of people. But another thing that hurts a lot of people think, and you know this for a fact, people will get a job, violate the job, and think that the job ain't going to do a damn thing to you. That's the wrong way of thinking. And we finding this out right now, slowly but surely. We seeing people getting clipped. They think they can go to a job, clock in, and talk reckless. Where they do that at? Like, think about it. We in the United States. We got people that literally will get online, talk bad about the president. I don't give a damn what you think about the president. Try that shit in China. Go over to China and do that. Nah, don't go to China. Go to Mexico. Go into Mexico. Just see if you're going to go into Mexico and talk crazy and reckless. You think I'm like, no, don't do that. Go to Russia. Go to Russia and talk how we do in America. See, I think what happens is in the United States, I think a lot of people don't travel. And when you travel, you will find out real quick, United States is very relaxed. This is why a lot of times when people put in comments, like I get in my comment section, I don't know why you talking, you represent your company. I'm like, how did you interpret anything that I be talking about? I think people today, what happens is with social media, people put a lot of things up and they'll put a no picture up and put private and then send comments out. They'll bash you, they'll talk crazy. I don't get mad. I come from a crazy environment. I know what it's like to get in fights. I know what it's like to see shootouts. I know what it's like to see different stuff. So you have a different mentality. You understand that, there's certain things you don't do, certain things you don't cross. But I also understand when you're on social media, there's certain things you don't do. One thing I learned in life, the way I grew up outside is the same way I take to social media. Do not disrespect people on social media. You know why? You might end up running into these people. And this is why you're starting to see a lot of people putting stuff up privately. Because they'll say something. But then you're finding out, even a couple times, you even seen it in Chicago. I even seen it in Philly. And that's the environment I moved from. I even seen it in Philly. When somebody says something on live, next thing you know, now they got unalived. All because of social media. People deemed it comfortable to violate so much to the point we live in a world now where as though everybody just feel free. Yeah, you free. You free till somebody catch you. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's a small world. People think the world is that big. No, it's not. Not when you start doing reckless stuff out here. Once you start doing reckless stuff, you will run into people. I done seen people I seen online. I'm like, damn, I remember that person. You know what I mean? I see them. I don't say nothing. They ain't say nothing to me, but I be like, damn, they was wilding out online. You see, because the algorithm will connect you with people that's not far from you, and also far away from you. Yo, you get caught. You seen in LA, the two dudes that kept having problems with each other ran into each other in Vegas. One of them got unalived, him and his wife. And now the dude facing life that shot him. It's not a playful game out here, man. It's real life. Are you, what's up, Nikki? What's up, baby girl? Are you in Ohio? No, I'm in Jersey. AI, new job discussion. David, how long you been with Estes? I've been with Estes almost 10 years. Almost 10 years, David. Which correctional facility are you released from, Monk? Dallas Palace. Now, I heard the dude Wallow say that. I ain't never been to jail. I did 6 years. Yo, 6 years. God, hold up. Dave, oh, you been 6 years. 6 years at Estes. That's what's up, yo. Oh, my God. What correctional facility you come from? You hilarious. Hey, look. No, I did. I got locked up in Baltimore for 3 days. Yo, I don't know how cats be going back. I think I ain't gonna say they got boyfriends. I'm gonna just say that they must like playing up in them jail cells, because I couldn't see it. I was like, God, off of an old warrant from back in the day. Hey, that's what you get. That's what I get. But it taught me a lesson. You lie, get comfortable disrespecting like you IP ain't findable. Huh? Lie. You lie. Hold on, Angelus. Hold on, let me read that again, Angelus. Hold on. You ain't like, goddamn, you might be a little hooked on finding words for me. Hold on. You get comfortable disrespecting like your IP ain't findable. Yeah. People have found people. It's sad, man. That's why I tell you, man, we living in a dangerous world. People got time in their hand, yo. What correctional facility? Yo, that joint got me laughing, yo. Eddie, can you say happy birthday to my friend? Happy birthday! Puerto Rico! I don't know what Puerto Rico got to do with that, but that song. What song was that? Happy? Oh, man, I ain't about to sing happy birthday. I forgot the name of that song. Okay, I'm in Cleveland. Wasn't sure if Estes was in other states. Nikki, you better put some respect on it. Estes in all 50 states, baby. We're in all 50 states, baby. It's like IP addresses. It takes 2 minutes. Yeah, Angelus? Yeah. People will find you. That's why I'm be on. Hey, look, man. No, I done did it one time. Got into it with somebody and they wasn't far away. And I was like, yo, I bet you won't. I don't know. It was on dumb mission. And you know what they did? They got my channel banned. And I was in timeout for 3 days. I said, all right, I got you. All right. I'm going to chill out. Making day cab look like a Jeep. They can't look like a Jeep. You stupid, yo. Yeah, but look, hey. And look, this place I'm at, I ain't gonna say the place I'm at, but yeah, man, they be taking a minute. It's Friday too, man. Some of these places, when you doing a live unload for like 20 skids, they take their time. I don't know what they be doing up in the warehouse, but hey, I just stumbled on your live. Follow you. Oh, I appreciate it. Celine, hold on, Celine and Seema. God damn it, how you say your name? Celine and them meatballs. God, how y'all come up with these names? Damn, I'm wet mouth. If I'm spitting hard in the phone, my fault. Wipe your face, y'all. Danny, what's up, Danny Flo? Better not be at Capstone. Yo, Capstone, I'm not at Capstone. Yo, they take forever. I've been there before. Yes, they take forever. Hold up, I seen a pause. What's starting pay over there? Why? Look, you know what's funny? Our starting pay is good. Our starting pay, we up there. We make good. But I'm going to tell you this. Put an app in, because it depends on what state you're from. You could be making close to 30 or more. I don't know. I can't say, because I started over 10 years ago. So, you know what I mean? Angela's revenge. Pause. I know. I'm hey, look. Wet mouth and everything. At least I don't come in this joint with no goddamn white lips. You be like, yo, that motherfucker don't drink no water. He like, get some air. Matter of fact, I need to drink some of my water right now. Look, got the big boy lunchbox, baby. God Damn, I forgot I got ice in this joint. Oh, shit. That's what I get. That's what I get. That's what I get. I done dropped all my shit. Hold up, y'all. Cold 6. My ice pack. There we go. Hey, look, I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I got a little bit of this left. Whatever this shit is. Hold on. Oh, tropical one. It's like a healthy drum. For a backup, Viagra. My Viagra right here. There ain't no Viagra. I got this for a backup. You start hitting that little snooze. You're like, oh shit. I keep this for a backup. You know, when you about to jump up with some cheeks, you need a backup. You gotta make sure you got that protection. And my water. That's it. And then other than that, I got, a matter of fact, I want my water to be temperature, like room temperature. So I'm gonna keep my water out. And then I got, what else I got? I'm kind of chilling out off of eating meat. Pause. That's another pause. I said off of eating meat. I'm not eating meat. That's a pause right there. I paused myself. All right. Eating a banana. All right. That's another pause. I'm not gonna eat this banana on live. Y'all will not screenshot me like, nah. You ain't gonna catch me. And I got oatmeal. Oatmeal I made from scratch. Yo, banging. It got a little bit of cinnamon in it. Also it got and it got a banana inside the oatmeal. It's chopped up. You just taste it. Yeah, I'm on my health shit right now. And I'm not gonna eat till around like 1 o'clock. Like 1 o'clock, it's 10:20 now. About 1 o'clock I eat. So that's my thing. You know what I mean? And just in case you know, hey look, bowling, look. I just show you right now. Look at it. Man, don't play with me. Get these cuts rolling. Shit. Springtime come around. Dang, don't play around. What's up, Unc? I'm hungover. I gotta go to work, Unc. You know it, Miguel. What's up, baby? Alex. Let me see. You Lionheart PD. Joel. I'm a PD. I'm PD. What? Team safety, Unc. Damn right. This team safety, baby. Team safety. Danny Flo. Let me see. Eat it, Unc. So you going, hold on. Eat it, Unc, so I know you, no, hold up. I know you how you going to be in a sleeper. Danny, when you send a message out, you better proofread that shit. That shit got me looking like I'm, hey, look. Hooked on Fun's got to come back out. We got to start having spell check and sentence correction. I was reading that shit, Danny. I was like, eat it, Unc, so I know how you going to be in my sleeper. I'm like, God damn, you got to, some shit you got to read slow. Because it'll make you feel so when you read it. Resume, bro. Yeah. Hey, Jose, if you applying for a job, resume, bro. Resume. No, that's resume. I'm stupid. Yeah, I went dumb. Now you looking at something, I'm going backwards. That's resume. I'm tripping. I said resume. Resume, bro. Hold up. That's what I'm stupid. Hey, look, I done went dumb for a little minute, dog. So stick with me. I'm from Chicago. They got one over here. Oh, Danny Flo. Yeah, they got 4, I think, in Illinois. I think they got 4 because I know in Chicago got one. It's, I think, 3 more. 3 more or 4 more. Essie's in all 50 states. So whatever state you at. No refunds. Do Essie's pay OT? Yeah. Yeah, no refunds. They pay OT. We started overtime at 48. When I first started with Essie's, it used to be 55. Woo! 55. Damn, I'm spitting. Hold up. I'll get some water. But yeah, 55. Yep. Trucks automatic or manual? Herman. Herman. I started off with a manual. 10 shift. 10. But I'm in an automatic. Because the boy got seniority over my minority. I don't know. That shit ain't make no sense. I don't know. If I quit the day or tomorrow, I'm going to become a rapper. Be a rapper. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. All right? Don't judge me. Don't tell me what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, boo-boo. You know, I'm gonna be a rapper. I want to be a rapper. So y'all better support me. I'm from Chicago. Oh, Danny Flow. I'm from Chicago over here. Oh, that's what's up. Yo, your terminal is 064? Am I right? 064? I think. I think. I don't know, man. We got so many damn terminals, dog. I don't know which one is what. Let me see. Every time I see the company truck, I call DA Eminem truck because the company you guys are. Hold up, Faith Allen. Hold up. Oh, let me see what disrespectful stuff Allen said. Hold on, let me see. Father Allen. Every time I see this company trailer, I call it DA Eminem truck because I don't know what company you guys are. What? Father Allen? I don't know how that made sense. What's up, Jay? Hey, yo, driver. What's up, baby? Awesome. Keep a good one. Keep up the good work. You know it. It's your boy. Angela. Angela K, what's up? Hey, you. Don't do that, Unc. No, it. I'm about to fill up. Pause. You get it. Pause. Goddamn it. About to fill up. I don't know what you talking about. Mark Duncan, what's up, baby? I'm thinking my reading skills the problem. I think your reading skills the problem. Oh, goddamn it! Don't judge me. Don't judge me. My son's 7. He got to learn behind me. Goddamn it! Don't try to tell me I'm raising somebody slow. You talk about me. You talking about my son. Don't you hate? Don't you hate it when somebody try to put their kids into some shit? You like, dog. You talk about me. You talk about my family. You taking money out of my pocket. That's how you try to get yourself hyped up. When a motherfucker try to get you fired. You like, you trying to take money out of my family pockets. Is that how they be saying that shit? I forgot. You know, when people get angry, they say everything. They try to get their family involved. Try to take my wife on life support. You trying to take money out of my. Hey, look, hey, I'm out here grinding though. As long as we getting paid, getting that money, man. As long as that check clear, baby. Let me see. Estes Gang Denver, you know it, Italio. What's up, Estes Gang? Jay, you know, you be safe today. You damn right. Pioneer of a new age. What's up, baby? What's up, brother to brother? Brother from another mother, no other. You know it. I'm in main terminal. Angela K. Oh, damn. I never seen nobody come out here from the main terminal. What terminal number is that? I'm old. Damn, I used to be old. Damn, I forgot. Yo, we used to be 057. Now we 097. Man, I don't know how they come up with these numbers, but hey, that's how the terminals are labeled, though, under the 3-digit numbers. You know. Is it over 2K a week? We make good. I'm going to tell you that. We make good. Danny Flow. What requirements for Estes? Triples and doubles, hazmat, hold up. Triples and doubles, your hazmat. I got my TWIC card. You don't have to have your TWIC, but I got my TWIC. So, Danny Flow, get your TWIC. Get your TWIC. TWIC is, you can't go wrong. What's up, Juke? What's up? How much, Danny Flow, how much experience you need? I came in off of 4 months experience. But, this is the thing though. Going from XPO, I already had Lion Hall under my belt. So, doing Lion Hall, I'm getting a double whammy. I ain't no freak, goddammit. But I'm connecting doubles. So, when you connecting doubles, you're connecting 2 different trailers. That requires some experience of getting a chance to know that. When you backing up the doubles and you connecting them, dog, you're doing way more and above than the norm. So that type of qualifications of me putting out my resume going to another company, they already know I know what I'm doing. Especially when you got to do that. You got to connect 2 trailers. You're connecting a dolly. You got to make sure the chain's connected. You're connecting 2 sets of airlines. Now, me going in under that got me hired. This part, you have to have about 6 months to a year, I think. I don't know. I would say just apply, Danny. Just apply, man. You can't go wrong. What they going to tell you? You know what I mean? You ain't got enough experience? Then if they tell you that, then you can go elsewhere and get that experience. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I don't never look at how much experience I really need. Okay, Angela, 072. Okay. So that's got you. So that's the main, because I know 064, I think is, man, I lose track of them numbers, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I be thinking it's one term, but then I be like, oh, I forgot. I don't use what? Hold up, Danny Flo. Oh, hey, Danny. All right, y'all. We got a freak on aisle 6. That's Danny. Clean up. Yo, really 3 sets of airlines? Hold up, I said 3 sets. My fault, my fault. 2 sets. My fault, Joel. 2 sets. All right, come on, Joel. Give me some slack. 2. I could put a little gas under it and say 3, but I was wrong. I meant to say 3. 3. 3. 2. My fault. I still got 3 on my head. 2. 2 sets of airlines. I didn't mean to say 3. Joel corrected me. Do I put B major in reference? Nope. You put the full name. Oh shit. You got you got the face of a comedian. Hey, look, I don't have the heart to go on stage and do that. I love comedy. I'm a silly person, but yo, to go on stage, that's a different type of nervousness, man. Hey, yeah, I'm accident free, but don't get it twisted. You can still have an accident, but I don't know. You might have, if you have a certain type of accident, Danny. I don't know. I can't answer that. That would be corporate. You know. Why aren't you rolling, Kay? I'm actually getting unloaded. They still unload me right now. I'm at a stop. They're getting over 20 skids. And Angela, you know, at certain places they take their time. They take their time, because some places you go to, you know, they will go through that freight because of preventable damages. They not trying to take no damages and then calling in later, so they don't play around. He doesn't have. Hold up. He doesn't have any preventables. I'm gonna say on the accident thing, I can't never answer that for you. I don't know. Because I can tell you this, if you got an accident that was a crazy accident, you might not get hired. But if you got an accident, probably gonna report that they able to see that, you know what I mean, you able to explain it and it wasn't that crazy. I don't know. I can't say. I can't say. Different companies operate different, especially in this time now. Companies are hiring under weird guidelines now, so I can't say. Marcus, what's up, Marcus? Hold on. What they pay? Y'all hourly. I'm at FedEx. Well, hourly, I know starting off, when I started off like 10 years ago, it was like 26, 25, something 6. And you max out within, I think I maxed out within a year and a half or something like that. Or 2 years? Something like that. It was under 2 years. I can't remember how fast I maxed out. Yeah, so we make good now. We make very good. Very good. We up there. You know. But Marcus, fill out whatever state you in, go look it up, because wherever state you in, we different. Like if you in Jersey area, you're going to make a certain amount. If you in like the California area, you're going to make a different amount. You know, it's comparable to wherever area you in. You know, but the pay is good. You don't see cats just bouncing. What location I'm from? I'm 097. 097 terminal. Angela, what other hobbies do you do when not driving? I build wood. I build wood projects. Hey, Greg, I don't know if that's a free comment. I don't know, because I be getting trolled a lot. But I do renovations. I got a renovation channel, and I also do what else? And I got a YouTube channel called LaShawn Major. It's in my bio on my TikTok. My other channel. I only link one of my channels because my other channel is not associated with the stuff I actually do on here. But, and I also, what else? Yeah, so I do renovation. I have duplex, you know, and I'm gonna get more real estate, but right now I'm chilling right now. You know what I mean? So I do a couple different things, you know. Hold up. I don't want to miss no comments. How long have you been driving for? Frank Jr. Smith. What's up, baby? You know what, Frank Jr.? I've been driving for about 11. About 11. No. 10 and a half. No. 11. About 11. 11 years. Because I came from the computer field. So, 2000. 2005. Man, I forgot. 11 years. 11. Marcus, I'm in Dallas. Oh, that's what's up. Yo, Dallas is yeah, our Dallas terminal be doing that thing. Dallas is a good area. Dallas is definitely a booming area. Plus, there's a lot of companies there. Danny Flo. Oh, how can we team drive? We ain't team driving with me. I ain't doing no damn team driving. That's a different company. Danny. Essies need to slow down on the road. God damn it, we governed at 65. Cut us some slack. Chef, cut us some slack. We governed at 65. If I'm going past you at 65, that means you're going too slow. But the speed limit might be 35, so don't judge us. Alright? Don't judge us, goddammit. Don't judge us. We drive the way we want to drive. You know what I mean? We're going to do our thing out here, though. I love it, though. But we are governed at 65. It's hell when you're on the road, though. When you're on the road, it is hell. Because you will be out here driving, and you like, damn, the truck is governed by it been at 65. You be sitting there, and that joint's like, you like, damn. Right back over to the right lane. For real. Yeah, we governed at 65, yo. You know. Yo, on some real talk though, like real conversation. Yo, do y'all like real talk? I want to ask this. At y'all jobs right now, at y'all jobs right now, do y'all feel like y'all replaceable? Like where you at right now at y'all position? Do y'all feel like y'all replaceable? So real ugly. You don't think you replaceable at your job? I see rock. Hold on. I see you rocking my company initial here. You know it. You know it. Yes, Draco. Yes, Chef D. Yo, very replaceable. Hall and Benz. No, replaceable. Well, I'm gonna say this. I used to think like a lot of times how real ugly food service people don't last long. Damn. And this is why I say that. I want to ask that because I'm going to tell you something, man. I realize I'm 45 now. I forgot I just turned 45. And I realize in my longevity, my history of just jobs, I used to think sometimes I was not replaceable in certain positions. And I'm going to be real with you. I got a rude awakening. I played myself when I used to be in the computer field. I used to have a good 2.5 hours of time lapse, which I have nothing to do. So I used to leave work with 2 hours left, come back to work after 2 hours just to scan my time card. You scan it past the clock and clock out. I used to go to the gym on the clock. I realized when I got caught, they fired me. But luckily, they brought me back. So they suspended me. Ended up being, I think, 2.5 or 3 weeks without pay. And it gave me a reality check. And I was like, dog, I used to thought I was like, I wasn't replaceable. I was like, man, they wouldn't do nothing like that to me. They wouldn't fire. But they fired me. I'm going to tell you why they brought me back. They brought me back because I was honest with them in HR. When they called me in HR, they asked me a question. I wouldn't answer it. I was like, yo, I didn't know what they was calling me in HR for. So when they called me in HR, they asked me, they said, yo, do you know why you here in HR? I'm sitting there dumb. You know when you're in HR, you got to play dumb because you don't know what they call you in there for. I did not know they got me for stealing time. Somebody told on me. So they went back and they asked me, have I been leaving work? Soon as they asked me that shit, I knew right away. Oh, damn, somebody done told on me. And they did. Right away, I said, yeah, I have. Soon as I told them that, they looked at me. They said, so you are aware of why you in here now? I said, yes, I am. And this is when I knew right then and there my ass was replaceable. They straight said to me, so what is it that you think that we know that we found out about? I said that I was leaving at a certain time and coming back to work, clocking out. I already knew they had me. That's why I was in there. Once they said what they said, so when I said that, they said, well, do you know the ramifications next of doing that? I said, fire. When they told me that, when I said that to them, she looked at me. She said, so you know it's termination when you still in time. I said, I know. She said to me after I said that, so what do you think is next? Now, when she said that, I'm like, damn, is she playing with me? Like, I'm like, I already know now, because I'm not going to sit up there and start crying and like, I'm begging for my job. I'm not doing all that. I'm not, because I know I was wrong. I know, but I'm sad inside. Inside, my heart is beating. But on the outside, I'm like, damn. I'm just like, all right, I got to suffer my fate. Next thing you know, I leave out. I had to sit in the lobby. I'm like, damn, I'm fired. So they let me know you was basically terminated. We went over everything and we looking at everything, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to suspend you without pay for the next 3 weeks. I was like, damn. Well, if you still in time, you should be replaced. You right. I was. Look, I didn't argue with that. You right. I was still in time. So I end up end up being suspended for 3 weeks. Those 3 weeks made me reevaluate my career I was in and said to myself, yo, I need a change. And that's what got me over to trucking. Because I say I need a change. Because I just, when you've been with somewhere so long, you do start to look at that job like, yo, I can't be replaced. I feel comfortable here. I'm this and that. That's what started to make me start to do things outside of work. That's when I started being more active into real estate and start looking for a property and whatnot. Because I was like, yo, you got to start making money outside of work if you want to actually give yourself at least some type of comfort. To at least be like, if I ever get let go from a job, at least I got a little bit of a backup or a cushion. You got cats that get fired now, they have nothing to fall back on. Nothing. At least if you have a good 1,500, let's just say 2,000 coming in, at least you know you got something coming in. If you got nothing coming in, boy, look, if you think I'm lying, look at people that's being let go now from their jobs. If you think I'm lying right now, go on social platforms and look up layoffs. Look at how many people I'm damn, I'm a spitting ass. I need a windshield wiper on this shit. I do. If you look at all the people, god damn, why am I spitting? Hold up, let me drink some more water. Some of y'all need a wet mouth though. That's why y'all be walking around breath stinking and shit. Y'all need a wet mouth. Y'all dry mouth ass. So if you look at all these people, let me calm down. I'm hyper as shit. I'm hyper. Let me get it. You know what I mean? Chill. Get it together, fam. You know it. Hold up. Let me get it. Pump down. You know I'm hyper. And my son the same way. I'm like, man, calm down. Come on, let's go. He be confused as shit. Let me see. Amazon and Arkansas just laid. Whoa, god damn. 4,000 employees. See, dog, this is what I'm talking about, yo. Like, dog, these jobs don't give a damn. It don't matter how much stuff you got going on. They don't give a damn if your grandma on the deathbed, your wife going through cancer. They don't care. When they cut you, they cut you. I've been fired before. I've been let go. I remember working a second job one time to get to put some more bread in the bank. And I always had 2 vehicles. And at that time I was 23, full of myself. I remember this like it happened yesterday. And I learned a valuable lesson. When I was a young boy, I remember driving up to remember EB Games? Oh, I remember like it happened yesterday. Remember EB? Let me see. What job was it, bro? Been a trucker for 7 years now. What job was it, bro? Hold up. What job was it? Hold up. Let me see. When you talking about what job was it? Yup. EB Games. Remember? Yo. EB Games. I got a part-time job at EB Games, not the store, the warehouse. It was in Westchester, PA. I decided, now I was that bull outside a lot. I had the Bubble GS. Remember the Bubble GS? I was that boy. I was 23. Had the Bubble GS. And that thing was the car at the time. That was an expensive car. My cousin and them, they had the SC. We had two vehicles. I used to drive my regular car, which was an Altima every day. It's my everyday car. And I switch out when I'm going out and I jump in my Bubble GS. Well, this one morning, my Altima wouldn't crank. I think the alternator went. So I switched up and drove my GS. Anybody know what a GS is? The Lexus GS. It was the car at the time. It was that car. Bubble lights and everything. Yeah. I drove it to work. Now, mind you, I'm a young boy. When I pulled up, I got fired that day. I got fired the same day at the warehouse. I used to be there for only 4.5 hours or 5 hours. I had to test the video games. It was a bull crap job, but it was fun. I pulled up. Guess how easy I got replaced. I was in the back playing the video game. The supervisor walked up to me and said, yo. He said, yo, he was like, man, that's a nice car. Not a good morning. First thing he said to me, he said, yo, that's a nice car. I looked back. I said, oh, man, thank you. Soon as he walked away, I said to myself, shit, I should have drove that to work. But my Altima wasn't cranking. What I'm going to do? I'm going to switch up. Do you know, as we went to go to lunch, do you know this mug had the nerve to say, he said, that's your parents' car? Though I never had nobody ever say nothing like that. Now, mind you, I'm 23. So, I get it. Now that I'm older, I get it. Even though it is what it is. But I was outside, if you understand what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I was getting a couple dollars, but at the same time, I also was working a second. I was a hustle mentality. When he asked me, was that my parents' car? I looked at him. I said, nah. I said, first thing I said to him, off cockiness. Didn't realize how cocky I was. I said, why would that be my parents' car? I said, I'm 23. Mind you, I come from a different era. We've been getting a couple dollars since, 18? We started doing shit outside. It didn't resonate to me. Do you know an hour later, a manager came and got me. And they came and got me. And he said, hey, as of today, he said, I'm just letting you know, we're going to actually get rid of you today. He said, no, it's nothing bad. He said, you're probably not the best fit. So when he said that, I was like, oh, okay. All right. I ain't question it. I ain't overreact. I was like, damn, I ain't a good fit. I really wanted to say, damn. It seemed like when I drove, you know how people be all on the ground, but like, yo, I felt like because I was black. I'm not that person. I'm not. I could care less. That's when you know you comfortable. I was like, oh, damn. So he going to say to me, you want to finish the day out? My exact words was, why the fuck would I do that? It slipped out. I said, why the fuck would I do that? Why would I want to finish my day out? I said, I'm cool. He said, was everything all right? I said, I'm cool, dude. I'm all right. I think from my energy, he realized, dog, I wasn't tripping. I said, I'm okay. I said, I'm just grab my stuff. I'm out. I'm cool. I left out. That's it. And I didn't resonate to me till years later. And this is when I realized today, I think people are really messed up today. I think people are coddled so much. I think people need to go through some type of chaos, especially young. When you got people not going through chaotic moments where people violate them like that and they don't know how to get over it, it made people crash out. I could have easily crashed out. Oh my God, you fired me because I came to work off of a car. I didn't give a damn. I was like, damn, they got rid of me. I knew what it was. But I was like, I'm not going to trip. I still got a main job. And I think today, when you're looking at today, you seeing people really lose their cool. Oh my God, I'm losing my job. This is how this happened. They be really be tripping. I'll be like, dog, it's a damn job. Relax. I get it. You don't have a job. But when you go on social media and just start going on a rampage, they be thinking people ain't gonna find out. Like, dog, people will look you up and be like, yo, this how they acting? If I broadcasted that job and just went ballistic on our platform at that time, people would have seen that. It's not that serious. People take these jobs. Look, man, jobs are to be taken serious, but not serious enough whereas though you lose your damn mind. When you start losing your mind, something's off. Something's off. That means your parents raised you to think that everything was just that one thing. So when you lose it, oh my God, I'm on such and such watch. I ain't gonna say the word, but I'm on a chopping block. I'm about to off myself. It ain't worth that, yo. It's not. You gonna find something else. You gonna find something else. Guess what? The light turned green. Guess what? You know what that means. Look, y'all, I'm gonna come back on live later on. Maybe not today. No. I don't know. I got a life. When I get off of work, me and my son rock out. But look, y'all, I love y'all. How is truck driving? I love it. If y'all got any messages, send it to my inbox. Hey, look, but I ain't no freak boy. Don't send me nothing freaky. What's up, Chill? Love from 156. I love you, baby. Mark John. Mark Trump said that company 2 times. Hold up. Mark Trump said that company 2 times. I almost know I might have missed the comment. Hold up. Mark, they still want bankrupt. Oh, yeah. EB went bankrupt. They ain't even open no more. They all because of me. They got rid of me, dog. And they went bankrupt. Nah. E for S's. You know it, Christian. But look, y'all had me on this joint all day. Oh, man, just follow. Appreciate the love. 2240. Damn, I'm out watery as shit. Before I know it, my phone gonna be under water. They said, yo, you gotta replace your iPhone because it's got water damage. They said, it come from spitting. I was spitting. All right, that's down freaky. But look, y'all, I gotta get off this joint. My light green. Y'all always talk about SE2 stuff ain't getting delivered. But guess what? Y'all shit about to get delivered. You know what? All day, I'm Essie's all day, baby. I'm Essie's all day. But look. All right, y'all. Damn, I'm still spitting. All right. Swallow. Pause again. All right. Love. If y'all need any message, look, y'all need any advice for getting up in the company or whatever, hit me up in my inbox. All right. All right. Peace. Peace, y'all. Y'all be safe.